Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is April and we're gonna be doing this video is gonna be about how we first met. So I'm gonna let my husband Kamari tell how we first met. Alright.
Why you can't go first?
Because you the talker.
But this is your show.
It don't matter, but you
She is gonna go first.
No.
About how we I don't think I've ever heard her version, so
what you mean?
I heard you like write it out like when we got married when we put it in the wedding program, but you never told me your version of how we met. So.
There really isn't a version.
Okay, well I just want to hear what you
Kamari, come on now, you just do
what
it.
You got. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, go ahead, Kamari.
It's you.
Come on, cause you know how to talk.
Okay, you.
Can you just start and then I'll just go ahead on with it?
No, come on, let's go.
Come on now.
Okay, you know how you in school and they, the teachers that say, well, I'm gonna start you off with this sentence. So how we met was?
We met at church. I met him a long time ago. I met him at my grandmother's church. It was like, what? How many years it's been? It's been about 10.
Yeah, about 10, 11. Wow.
I've known Kamar about 10, 11 years. He would come to my grandmother's church and he would be shouting in the corner with his friends or church friends, and I'll be playing the keyboard. And I'm like, who is this young boy over here looking like a little teddy bear? And I'm like, where'd he come from? But that's really how we met. But I basically met him from church. And then, what else? So when we started dating, wait, you want to tell your part first? When we started dating, I was 4 months pregnant, but the baby was not his. But he still wanted to talk to me, so I was like, I know who's a godsend. All right, come on, you tell your part now.
That's all. I mean, I thought it was some more.
Go ahead, Kamari.
Listen, because I don't, 10, 11 maybe. So I wanted to talk to April. She was at her grandmother's church playing on the keyboard, and I'd be flirting with her in church, something like, what you don't flirt in church? So, it was crazy. I knew that it was God sent because, first of all, I'm a drummer over the church. My dad is a pastor, mom's first lady, and I play drums. And so, somebody from her grandmother's church just called me out the blue and hit me up and said, hey, can you come play for our choir? And I'm like, okay, cool. You don't even know where I'm going. Just agreed to. And I started playing for this choir. And it was just members made up of the choir from my grandmother's church. So, April, I would see April. Sometimes she'd be playing. I'd be flirting with her. I wanted to talk to her. But, I went to one of her family members and I said, hey, I want to talk to your cousin or whatever. It was like, she won't never talk to you. She ain't your type and stuff like that. So I took that and I held on to it and I, shy. I was shy. So I waited 10, 11 years. So as that went by, here she go again. She came to my church. Now, at that time, I didn't know she was pregnant. I didn't know she was talking to anybody. I just seen her. Didn't think none of it. So then when we went back to her church, it's like a fellowship with churches. So we went to her church. My dad was like, son, you ought to talk to her. I was like, man, she ain't studying me. I'm just still that. And so he was like, son, you need to get with her and this and that. And I was like, okay, whatever. So then, her dad came to my dad's house and was like, I want your son to talk to my daughter. Like, what? Next thing you know, I was like, well, I'll give it a try. Then her sister reached out to me and, said, April, I think she wants to talk to you, this and that and the third, blah, 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 blah. And so I was like, okay, I'll take the chance. But a part of me was like, okay, she's pregnant. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna go out with it. So, Valentine's Day. We went to Olive Garden, her favorite place.
Yep.
Now, April can eat pasta every day of the week.
Shut up.
Every day. Now she's pregnant for the second time. She can't eat shrimp. So that's where we're gonna go around the garden.
Oh, I can still eat chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we went to Olive Garden. She came in. She was 4 months pregnant. She walked in there, and she was walking in slow motion. I ain't never experienced nothing like this a day in my life. She walked in slow motion, and something spoke to me, like stopped me, shook me, like that's gonna be your wife. I'm like, what? That's gonna be my wife? What? So then after the date went, we stayed there till everybody had finished, the dishwasher had finished. That's how long we stayed there. We stayed there the whole night. I mean, it was a long night. We just stayed there just talking. So as time went by, parents like, yeah, what you think about the date, whatever. I was like, yeah, it's cool. She's still pregnant. I'm still like, what the church gonna say, because I'm a minister in the church. Like, what the church gonna say? How the church is. It's just like kind of the world sometimes. Everybody got something to say. Oh, he's a man of God. He got a baby out of wedlock. But I did experience that on my job. There was so much chaos going on. There was like, how you gonna be a preacher and have a baby out of wedlock, not even knowing the full story of what's going on? That I accepted somebody who was already pregnant. So I still had doubts in my mind. Amy was putting doubts in my mind. And so it was around Christmas time. My mom, she said, she was in the attic. So she called me. She said, son, she said, the Lord told me to tell you that when God sends you something, it's not in the package that you're looking for, but he still sends it. Then as I came down from the attic, walked in the living room, my dad stopped me. I was going out the door. He said, son, he said, the Lord told me to tell you. He said, Joseph wasn't the father of Jesus, but he still took care of him. And so I'm like, okay, let's go out again. We went out again. But there's a part of me that was still in, so I told my dad, I said, Dad, I think this is the one. He said, well, son, he said, you grown, you do what you feel. So I told God, I said, God, I said, I want to propose to April, but I don't want to spend over $1,000 in the ring. I was listening to everybody. They said, go to this place, go off my name, and you get this discount. Go here, go there, went there, whatever. So I went to this other place, and I walked in the store. I said, God, I don't want to spend over $1,000. The ring cost $2,000, close to $3,000, and I paid $584.17 for the ring. Got the ring. God made provision. So around this time, after Christmas, after my mom and dad told me this, I wanted to propose. Valentine's came up a third time. Second time? I think, second time. So I said, well, I'm gonna propose to her on Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna get all the family together. Now, at that time, her parents were separated and they went their ways. Then her dad, kind of remarried. And so it wasn't a good time to bring the family together. You know how that is sometimes. So I said, God, what can I do? Well, the baby was born by then. So her name is Zari. So she was born, and something spoke to me, said, do it during the baby's baby shower. Not baby shower. Think about it, new baby. But the birthday. So
that was shocking.
Yeah, she didn't know anything about it. I didn't even. Did I tell you? Your mom was mad. I didn't tell your mom. I told your dad. He said I didn't tell him, but I told him. I went to his house and I told him. We talked. I showed him the ring. He said, oh, that's nice, whatever. So we got there. We was opened up gifts and stuff like that, and it was like one last gift, and the box said from Aunt Mary Joe. She didn't understand it. So when she opened up the box, it was a T-shirt that I had made. It has Azari's name because it was her birthday. It says, like, saying Azari was talking to her, like, Mommy, Daddy has something to say, and it was arrows pointing to the back. And it says, Mommy, please say yes. But she still didn't figure it out. And so I'm on my knee. I'm already on my knee. I've been on my knee the whole time. My knee was
sweating.
I was sweating. My knees were aching. My knees was hurting.
You still got that video somewhere?
I think so. And my knees were ashy at the time.
What you had on pants?
They were still ashy. But so yeah, they was ashy. I was on my knee, and when she finally realized I had opened the ring, everybody went crazy. And so God made provisions. Like, we got married. Got my hands ashy right now. Look at it. Stop. So God made provision for the wedding. I mean, people were sowing, people was giving seeds, people were just blessing us. We had a phenomenal wedding. Now, I wanted to go somewhere like a ballroom, some epic,
Me too.
We had to know. You was the reason why we didn't go.
Where wait, what you mean?
Okay, so I told her, I said, let's go to a ballroom to get married. You know, she's like, well, Mom.
No, I told you.
No, this is what you said.
I told you I didn't want to get married in a church. I said I wanted to get married at the Imperial Center.
No, that's not what you said. No, we was gonna have our wedding. We was gonna have our wedding in a ballroom.
Yeah.
She said she didn't want her family traveling so far.
I didn't say that.
Yes, she did. You was like, you didn't want your grandma. How they gonna get there? I said, okay.
I don't
yes,
remember
she did. Yeah. So that's why we ended up. So she did want it at their period center, but we did have it there. But we was at a church. We got married in church, and we got married at their period center. We did that because we knew a lot of people was there. It's like over 700 people there at the wedding. The church holds 1,000 people, so I knew that everybody couldn't get in the reception. See, the reception we only had tables for 250, 3, I think, close to 300 people. About 500 people came. You know, it was just overwhelming. But yeah, that's how we met, and that's how we ended up where we are. Now we're on baby number 2. Baby number 2. You know, I came in her life at a dramatic, worst time of her life. You know, her past relationship, everything. I stepped in when she was 4 months pregnant. I've been here ever since. So Zari's turning 4 this year in June. She's supposed to be born on my birthday, but it didn't work out. But anyway, so that's how we met.
Yep.
That's how we met. Any more how we met?
That's it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. He told everything, y'all. This is my husband. I love him.
Hey, baby, show me a bigger than her.
I always have on patterns.
Mary Jo. Mary Jo. Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
Look at that.
Oh, Mommy, please say yes. Oh,
She don't know.
Yes, sir. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, boy. Pull through, boy.
I'ma get you. You ain't tell me, man.
That's how I get you. You ain't tell me, man.
You ain't tell me.
That's how you do it.
You didn't tell me.
Where the boss at? Put it on. Put it on. That's how you do it, boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is not real. This ain't
It's real. Say yes. Just say yes. Just say yes. Look at grandma. Come on, this how you do it, boy. Hey, grandma just came and just hugged you. Grandma just come and hugged you.
Oh my God.
It ain't even say yes yet. Grandma was come and hug you. It rings. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody. Why you Take this one off. Yes, sir. It's gotta go to that other one. Why you embarrassing me?